Hello everyone. So today we will learn about Henry Fielding. Henry Fielding was a novelist, dramatist and a playwright. He was born at Sharpham, Somerset on 22nd April 1707 and educated at Eton College. His lifelong relationship was with William Pitt the Elder. His father was Lieutenant General Edmund Fielding. In 1725, Henry tried to abduct his cousin Sarah while she was on her way to church. He fled to avoid prosecution. In 1728, he traveled to Leyden to study classics and law at university. The Theatrical Licensing Act 1737 is said to be a direct response to his activities for writing for the theatre. The particular play that triggered the Licensing Act was The Golden Ramp, but Fielding's satire had set the tone. Once the Licensing Act was passed, political satires on the stage became virtually impossible. Fielding retired from the theatre and resumed his career in law to support his wife Charlotte and two children by becoming a barrister, joining Middle Temple in 1737 and being called to bar in 1740. Fielding never stopped writing political satires of current arts and letters. His tragedy of tragedies of Tom Thumb was, for example, quite successful as a printed play. He also contributed his number of works to Journal of Day. He wrote for Tory periodicals, usually under the name of Captain Hercules Vinegar. During late 1730 and 40, Fielding continued to air his liberal and anti-Jacobite views in satirical articles and newspapers. He took to writing novels in 1741, angered by Samuel Richardson's success with Pamela. His first major success was Shamela, an anonymous parody of Samuel Richardson's melodramatic novel. This follows the model of Tory satirists of previous generation, notably Swift and Gay. Henry followed this with Joseph Andrews 1742, an original work supposedly dealing with Pamela's original brother Joseph. In 1743, he published the novel in Miscellaneous Volume 3. His greatest work was Tom Jones 1749, a meticulously constructed picaresque novel telling the convoluted, hilarious tale of how a foundling came into a fortune. Despite this, his consistent anti-Jacobitism and support for the Church of England led him being rewarded a year later with position of London's chief magistrate. Joined by his younger half-brother John, he helped found what some called London's first police force, the Bow Street Runners, in 1749. On Jan 1752, Fielding started a bi-weekly periodical titled The Covent Garden General, which he would publish under the pseudonym of Sir Alexander Spencer. Fielding's health deteriorated in 1754 and he went abroad to Portugal in search of a cure. He got asthma and other afflictions meant that he had to use crutches. He died in Lisbon in the year 1754. His tomb is located inside the city's English cemetery.